This is Chase Paves. He's a rapper, drummer, all-around music genius, and a member of the first ever ANA Freshman Class. And he also tricked one of the biggest TikTokers in the world into a photo shoot with his song. We hopped on a call with him to talk about his music, inspirations, and his new collab with Lil Mosey. Meet the ANA Freshman Class, Episode 1 with Chase Paves.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Abhi here with Have You Heard Music. I'm sitting down talking to Chase Paves over the phone.
Yeah, so my name is Chase Paves. I'm 21 years old. I've been working on music for probably the past 3 years, recording music. I'm playing drums for 20 years. I'd probably say my favorite genres of music, R&B, folk, which is pretty controversial, and rap, of course. I love jazz as well, coming from a musical background, and gospel music is probably a staple in my music. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I don't listen to it all the time, but a lot of stuff I do revolves around gospel-y chords or gospel grooves. But yeah, man.
So how long has music been in your life, and what are some of your earliest memories revolving around music?
Like I said, I've been playing music for or drums at least for 20 years. I'm playing piano for 4. I'm playing guitar for 6 months. I used to do when I was younger. I used to sing in the choir at my church. It was called the Rainbow Choir. Yeah. That was low key horrible, but if I'm being honest, that was the first time I ever started singing or was a front man, because I was always playing drums, and I was lucky this shit's kind of gas. I can't sing, but this is kind of gas. You know what I mean?
Is that when you started playing drums?
No, I started, well, according to my fucking parents, I was playing drums when I was 18 months old, right? Sitting on my dad's lap, banging away at that shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, that kind of transpired, and so I was able to get a nice form of rhythm, I think, from an early age. So I really try to incorporate that in singing, especially rapping, with meticulous flows and different wordplay and how to attack the beat, which I'm kind of noticing right now in the industry. There's a different way of attacking the beat, which is offbeat, which people fuck with, but to a musician or to at least a drummer, it's it hurts my head when people are offbeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely when I was listening to your stuff, especially Bad Time Story, your verse. There was definitely something different about it. I felt like every syllable was in a succinct, you definitely had a good meter to your flow and stuff. And you mentioned you were thinking about who's Kanye's favorite rapper, who's Jay-Z's favorite rapper. Who are those people? Who are those people that you're listening to hone your rapping skills and stuff?
Oh, word. Dude, my brother is a fucking, if I'm being honest, shouts out to my big brother, bro. I fucking love this man so much. When I was younger, everything he would do, I'd want to do. He skateboarded, so I'd skateboard. He'd wear certain clothes, so I'd wear them. He started rapping, so I was like, all right, I think I can do that shit. I had drums, so you know what I'm saying? So my brother's one of the fucking people I look up to for sure. He really got me onto looking at rap for more than it is. It's not just words, behind a beat, but it's studying poetry, right? So it's iambic pentameter, iambic hexameter, iambic dectameter. So different types of rhyme schemes, or Shakespearean sonnets, A B A B C D C D E F E F G G.
Holy
so
shit.
The 14 line shit. So it's ta 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 versus tum ta tum ta tum ta tum, or ta ta tum ta ta tum. So it's different styles of flow, and then utilizing that in so for instance, bedtime, I didn't specifically think of this, but I think that's iambic pentameter. So frown to a smile, quiet when it's loud, fly da 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 da. So it's constant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then another person is Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is fucking a goat. Her flow is fucking crazy. The timbre of her voice is dope. The way she switches in and out of singing to rapping is kind of what I have started to try to do. Switching from singing to rap, and just so flawlessly, and I fucking really love what she does, and she recently came out of retirement. She made a song for the Queen and Slim movie, which was really dope.
The soundtrack to the movie is really dope.
Dude, it's crazy. That shit was nuts, bro. I'm trying to be on some shit like that, in the next 2-3 years, bro. I'm trying to score for a movie. Like that's like the type of shit I want in the industry. Like I want to get to the point where I'm scoring for movies. Like Tyler the Creator is another one of my big inspirations. Because he came from such an interesting background and place. Like I grew up like in LA with Tyler. I didn't hang out with him really because he's like 6 years older than me, but he was my sister's friend. So he came to the house. Yeah, he came to the house a few times. I don't even know if I remember this shit. But I remember one time I saw him on Fairfax. I was like, "What's up, Tyler?" He was like, "Yo, you got big." I was like, "You fucking remember me, bro? Like, what the fuck?" That shit like made my day. I was like, "That shit's crazy." But he was always like pushing boundaries. Like he to me is like a modern version of Kanye.
I think Igor is one of the best albums of like the last decade. When that shit came out,
I definitely agree with that shit. I would not argue with you, bro. That's I could see that for sure.
I remember when that came out, like every day I would wake up and I'd be like, okay, it's time to listen to Igor. That was my morning routine for like a month. Like that shit was so good.
So his like not give a fuck attitude is like, I think is really dope. And I have like a similar kind of like not give a fuck attitude, whereas I don't like have the same likes as him where I would say some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not like watching, I mean I do watch Tarantino movies, but I mean I'm not watching Tarantino movies and going, all right, bro, I'm about to rap about that shit. You know what I mean? Like my shit is more like low key, like anyone could really fuck with it. But that's what I do respect about Tyler a lot. And so I've been like branching out and going into like different styles of lyricism even, where like rapping about something that's like unfathomable to me, or like, you know, something I've completely never done or I've seen on TV. Like, you know, I did a score for my dad's TV show, and that was about like undercover cops. I'm not a fucking cop, but I'm like, all right, let me get into the world. Let me watch some shows. Let me watch this show and see.
When did you make that? And like, how did that opportunity come about?
I made that shit. That was his second or third song I've ever made. That was my first year of Berkeley, so that was 3 years ago, maybe 4 now. I don't know. But my dad was just working on a TV show, and they're like, my dad was just like, "Yo, like, you want to do a song for it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And did one, and like probably made it in like 30 minutes, and he was like, "This is fucking crazy. Like, I want to use this." And I was like, "Well, yeah, sure." And that's like another thing is like music. Cause this is like why I'm like, bro, music is my thing. Cause it comes very easily to me, but it also brings me a lot of joy. And it brings me joy like watching other people listen to it, and when they smile or they like it, that to me is like the best feeling. Not like it's like I need people to like it, but it's like, damn, I was able to make this person happy. I was able to take them out of reality for a second, and that shit is like dope to me. You know what I mean? Because you know the world's fucking crazy. So when I can make people smile and listen to music, I'm like, that's
especially now, man.
Especially now, and I must say, like when I remember like I was we were doing like our post about like all the rappers, all the artists on like the freshman ANA for 2020, and I was listening to all of them. And when I clicked on your profile, I like texted parts like, "Dude, who the fuck is this?" Like
thank you, man, thank you.
Yeah. So you said you look up to Kanye, you look up to Tyler the Creator, these big name artists. Who are some maybe not as big artists that you want to collaborate, that you could see yourself collaborating with, or that you really look up to?
That's tough, dude. Well, some of my friends, like this, you can definitely find him. His name is Matt Keen, M-A-C-K. Yeah, Mac Keen. M-A-C-K-K-A-N-E. He is fucking like nuts. I've been like listening to him. Like I've known him for maybe like 4 or 5 years now. His voice is crazy. I genuinely think he's like, and I'm gonna make sure this fucking happens, he's like next up in R&B. Like he has so much soul, bro. Like his like inspirations are like D'Angelo, like Donnell Jones. I don't know Donnell Jones specifically, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that in there because he sounds like Donnell Jones. But like his inspirations are like old school cats who can fucking sing, who like when you listen to their shit, like you like zone out. You know, it's like so beautiful. Like that's his kind of style. And then modernizing it with like 808s. I'm like, dude, your shit's nuts. Definitely. So Matt Keen, shouts out to my boy. He's definitely someone I want to work with. Lil Mosey is one. I don't know if I could talk about. I don't know if I should. Fuck it, dude. Who knows? Whatever. I was gonna say it. This homie came from. I went to like a TikTok house, and I met this kid, this rapper. His name is Ty, and he was like, yeah, bro, like I'm here from out of town. I'm staying for a few days or weeks. I don't know how long he's here for, but he was like, yeah, bro, we just got to talking, and I was showing you my music, and he was like, oh, bro, do you want to hop on a verse? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I don't care. I'll just make shit with people. I don't give a fuck. And he was like, and he played the shit, and the voice sounded kind of familiar. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll hop on that shit. He's like, bet. I was like, yo, who is that? He's like, oh, it's Lil Mosey. I was like, oh, word. That's dope. So he came back to my place, and like I just recorded a verse on the track, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that, and I honestly, I was like saying a few weeks ago, I'm like, Lil Mosey is one of the cooler like new cats. Like he's like, his rhythm's pretty dope, his timing's pretty dope, his flow is pretty dope, his delivery's tight. I'm like, fuck with it, bro. Like I get on a track with him, and then like a week later, this kid's like, yo, you want to get on a Mosey track? And I was like, God, like what the fuck?
1 year from now, 5 years from now, what is Chase Paves gonna be doing? Who is Chase Paves gonna be?
I have no idea where I want to be though, or where I don't even. Dude, I mean, there's how do I even answer this shit? I want to own my own artistry, I guess. I mean, that's kind of even like a lot to say. It seems so little, but it's like in the industry, you sign to a label, you sign to something, and now you owe, or like people own you, or you owe people shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So in 5 years, I want to have all my masters, own all my masters. I virtually never have to work again. At least the generation, at least my kids will never have to work either. So like that type of generational wealth will be secured in 5 years. That's kind of the vibes. I want to have real estate. I want to own like at least 2 businesses. And I want to have a restaurant. That's kind of my new thing. I really like food. I'm a fucking.
What kind of restaurant would you have?
That's so tough, but dude, honestly, like, I don't even know, dude. Probably some like Middle Eastern food.
Really?
If I'm being honest.
Interesting.
I fuck with my friends from Pakistan, and that shit's gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I like how your restaurant is a metaphor for your music.
Yeah. I do shit that's unexpected, or at least it's like a surprise, or you're like, what's he gonna do this time? Some shit like that, keep people excited, but like also keeps me excited because I'm like, ooh, like literally every song I've ever made, none of them have been pre-written, none of them have been planned. It's just like I come into a session, probably like make a beat, or if someone has a beat, they'll show me, write something in like 30 minutes and then record it.
Yeah. And
then just listen back to it for a bunch and be like, all right, fix this, get it to the best of how it could sound, and go, all right, this is cool. Yeah, all right, dope. Let's drop it. That's kind of like the vibe. What's up, guys? It's Chase Paves. I just chatted with Abhi from Have You Heard. Go check his shit out on YouTube. It's going to be a blessing.
Pretty girl from the San Fernando Valley. Got a daddy, got a lot of money, got a lot of cheese. Throw it on the mommy, spinning shopping sprees, get it when she want it.